Hello guys, welcome back to the Backyard Conversations channel. You might not be used to this format. It's not an episode, it's not really a conversation. We're kind of doing a reaction today about some stuff. We actually made a video already about this like a year ago, but it's come up again in Congress and in the news, and we're talking about aliens today. I don't know what y'all make of that. I don't know how y'all feel about that. I know some people think it's demons. Some people think they're real. To me personally, I don't really care much. I mean, whether they're demons or not, I don't think it bothers me. But when we made the last video, it seems to some people seem pretty polarized about it. But it's come up again recently in Congress. Specifically, this guy called Luis Elizondo. Looks like he's like Hispanic of some sort, and I have his information pulled up here. He was a former senior intelligence official and a counterintelligence special agent. So he seems to know a little bit about this alien stuff because he worked directly with what they call UAPs now. What you might know as UFOs is now UAPs. Unidentified anomalous phenomena, right?
Sheesh.
Right?
I think so.
Right? UAP. So his job was to like investigate strange like reports and occurrences that had to do with that stuff, sensitive information, classified information. Hello, second angle. I hope you guys like it. So we're gonna watch this video here that we have where he's talking about it in Congress.
UAP.
And he says some pretty interesting stuff.
This is some pretty spooky stuff, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's some pretty spooky stuff. I think that are we ready for the truth? Is humanity ready for the truth? Aliens are real. The movies are not fake. Hollywood's been telling us this whole time and you've been sleeping. Yeah, I mean, do they look like that though? Do they look all ugly and stuff? I mean, because in the Bible, right? In the Bible, you have multiple occasions where angels appear to people and they feel frightened and they like freeze and they get scared. And I'm like, okay, they probably didn't look like humans if they were getting that kind of reaction. I'm not sure.
Or maybe they were just so bright. They were like, oh.
Maybe, yeah.
There was something different about them.
But my question would be, like, if another person were to be in that instant, like, or in that area, is it something that only one person saw, or was it like you could see the bright light? I don't know. Because you have the story of Abraham and Lot, right?
Uh-huh.
That was pretty vivid. That's that nothing was hidden there. Everybody could see.
I mean, I think I don't know. You never know. I guess it could be selective, right? They could decide, oh, only you can see me right now. But at the same time, who knows? I don't know. Do they have? I really don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't know. Mystery. There's mystery in the Bible, guys. We don't need aliens to dive into mystery.
You have the story of Noah too. Like, who were the sons of God? Where did they come from? Are they, now that, were they part of the fallen angels? Who are they? Like, and how could they possibly interact with humans? And then here comes a whole different breed. And now they die. And some people think that those are demons. Like, they die and those are demons. And those are the ones that, are now, because they don't have a place in hell. They don't have a place anywhere else. Mm-hmm. They're just in this dimension, I guess, if you want to call it. But it's pretty interesting, man. I think that it's something that we shouldn't hold our faith like on the line for this, but it's
definitely a secondary issue. But yeah, it's very interesting, very intriguing. But should we get into it?
Let's do it. Are you ready for the truth?
Yeah, my forehead look mad shiny here, bro.
It's sweating, glistening, bro.
It's not. Okay.
By the way, Joey got them hands. He be throwing some jabs at the gym, apparently.
What?
So if aliens come, he gonna be ready with them hands.
I don't know.
Good luck to you, sir.
It's gonna be of much help. They'll probably shoot me with some ray gun or something. Let's watch it.
Thank you. I will now recognize Ms. Luna for 5 minutes of questioning. Mr. Elizondo, to your knowledge, can you name the country and around time frame that the first back engineered UAP program started?
Ma'am, unfortunately, I would not be able to have that conversation in public.
Can anyone on the panel name that?
I cannot.
None of you? Okay. This next question is for Mr. Gallaudet. To your knowledge, have any USOs ever outpaced our submarines?
Yes, ma'am.
At what magnitude?
I don't have the exact speed, but again, a witness came to me, a credible former submarine officer who observed it on sonar data, and this was in the 80s in the North.
Notice he says submarine officer. So apparently now they've seen these things in the water, right? Because he was on the Joe Rogan pod. Not this dude. This dude's a different guy, but there's a guy next to him, a little chunkier looking, but. He was on Joe Rogan podcast, and he was talking about UAPs underwater, which is, I think that's why they changed it from UFO to UAP, right? Because UFO is unidentified flying object.
Yeah, UAP, I have the definition here, is an unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Aerial phenomenon.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, but yeah, that was interesting. And interesting enough, we haven't really discovered, we're not even close to 0.5% or not even close to finding out what's truly in the ocean. It's the percentage that we know about the ocean is very low.
Yeah, what if it's I'm sure some people are gonna say it's Atlantis, the lost city of Atlantis.
What was that one movie, Pacific Rim? Remember they have portals, bro. Yo, maybe there's portals, bro. I'm telling you, Hollywood's been trying to tell you this whole time, and you don't listen, bro.
Under the earth, it was at the very bottom. There was what was it, a portal, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Anyways, let's continue. But yeah, underwater now, guys.
Atlantic during a storm, and it outpaced his submarine by orders of magnitude.
Are you aware of any hotspots that currently exist off our shores in North America?
Not with sufficiently credible data, ma'am.
Okay, we've heard reports of there potentially being hotspots, maybe entry and exit points. Have you heard of any of that?
I have not, ma'am, but my colleague here, Mr. Elizondo, does discuss some USO activity that he's observed in certain DoD databases.
Mr. Elizondo, in regards to these aircraft being piloted by whatever they might be, non-human biologics, would you agree that it's likely that they are being piloted by some mind-body connection?
Ma'am, I think it is safe to presume here that they are being intelligently controlled because some cases seem to anticipate our maneuvers, and in other cases they seem to...
I spoke over him. He does say something pretty interesting here.
It is safe to presume here that they are being intelligently controlled because some cases seem to anticipate our maneuvers, and in other cases...
Anticipate maneuvers.
So... but you can do that with UAVs. Can you? Nowadays,
UAVs?
Well, maybe I'm watching too much video games. Playing too much video games. But I could have sworn, bro. I was watching this one show and there was a girl piloting a drone, basically a UAV. So maybe they're being piloted. But did you realize the fact that she was asking if there's any hot spots?
Yeah.
That was kind of weird.
There's rumors of hot spots
where they could be
high sightings
entering. So I think they're talking about interdimensional beings, people that can manifest, I guess, on both realms. I have a personal view, and it's kind of crazy. So in the Bible, we get a taste, and it says that we're gonna be, after all of this world is gone and whatever, that we're gonna have the same privilege that Jesus did in terms of having a new body, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that having that new body, I think we're gonna be able to be interdimensional.
That makes sense, because I've always wondered, if we're gonna have new bodies, are we always gonna remain physical and never be able to?
Yeah, because I want to
spiritual realm, right?
Yeah.
You said,
I said I want to taste food. I love food.
Who knows? That would make sense.
Yeah, because he did it on the mountain,
mm-hmm.
when he met
transfiguration.
Yeah, in the mountain at the transfiguration scene, he did it. He basically transformed to something else, and then his two disciples there, who were like, can we build an altar and just die here? And he was like, what are you doing? Kind of smack on the face, stop it. But he did it. So are we going to be able to do it? I think so. Let's see what he has to say.
Yeah.
they seem to, I came across an email where the word stalked was used in a very secure email between Navy officers discussing their ships being pursued by a UAP.
In our previous panel, we had Grush, and he had testified to say that some of these were interdimensional beings. Can you speak on that at all?
Ma'am, I'm not qualified.
She just mentioned the guy we talked about last episode, Grudge, something like that.
Yeah.
He was the one that was saying that they were interdimensional, like she just said, interdimensional beings, which started the whole thing that, they're demons and then they're spirits. Like, some people are really, like, serious about that. Like, if you think these are real aliens, you're,
mistaken.
You're mistaken, or you're not reading the Bible. And I mean, I wouldn't deny it, but, I'm not ruling out. Maybe they're not. I don't know, but there's some people that's really serious about that. So if you don't know what we're talking about, it happened last year. You can go watch. It was another thing that happened in Congress. We'll
put it at the end of the video.
Yeah, maybe you can put a link or something.
Yeah.
Let's keep watching.
Certainly as a scientist or otherwise to speculate points of origin. I look at everything from a scientific perspective. So if you look at it, for example, instantaneous acceleration, which was one of the observables of the program that I belong to, ATIP, the human body can withstand about 9 G-forces for a short period of time before you suffer negative biological consequences, blackouts and ultimately redouts and even death. Comparison, our best technology, the F-16, which is one of this older platform, but one of our most highly maneuverable aircraft, manned aircraft, made by General Dynamics, can perform about 17 or 18 G-forces before you start having structural failure, meaning that the airframe begins to disintegrate where you're flying. The vehicles we're talking about are performing in excess of 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 Gs.
What?
So are you...
Yeah, did you hear that?
That's crazy.
That's ridiculous. To be able to withstand that amount of...
Yeah.
Because that's ridiculous. I thought he was going to say, like 50. He said 1,000, 2,000 Gs. That's crazy. I don't know, man. This is interesting. Aliens.
They're real. It could be your neighbor, fam.
What? Your neighbor? All right.
I guess would it be safe to infer that they're living craft?
I'm not prepared at this point to state for the record is something alive or not, because even that definition is hard. There was a time in science we thought that life required oxygen, and we now know that's not true. There are anaerobic bacteria that thrive in oxygen environments that lack
Basically
oxygen.
You seen Nope?
Huh?
The movie Nope?
Nah, I haven't. No. I mean, it seemed interesting, but then somebody told me that it wasn't good, so I just disregarded it.
It was different. I don't know if everybody would like it, but basically the alien in that movie is like literally you see a flying saucer, and that is the alien. Like, it's not like a ship. It's like that thing is the.
What?
It's like a flying, floating.
And there is no like being. It's just
that is the being.
What?
Yeah, like a spaceship. It's not even. I don't even think it has like details. It's just like a floating thing.
It's aluminum
I think
foil.
that's what she's asking, if the spaceship is alive. Like, are these crafts like living crafts or something?
Huh?
Basically, she's asking, are they from Nope? Is Jordan Peele right? Anyway,
Hollywood.
And also same with photosynthesis. When I was in college, I was told everything is derived from photosynthesis as a form of energy. In reality, that's not true. There are things that live off of chemosynthesis. So we're constantly having to reevaluate our understanding of what the definition of life is.
Mm-hmm. Do any of you ever come across reports from people that claim to have firsthand experiences with these entities, whatever they might be, or these aircraft, and then as a result, whether or not they're religious, find that these things will automatically disappear? Anyone, and this is open to any of you on the panel. So just real quick, because I'm running out of time.
Did she say religion?
Ma'am, I've always been a nuts and bolts kind of guy. When I was at ATIP, I was focusing more on the performance characteristics and less on the potential occupants. Okay,
the reason I ask is because it seems like, just based on our conversations, that we've had people that say that there are good and bad of whatever these things are. And so my concern from a national security perspective is A, that true? B, are you guys hearing the reports of that? And C, I think moving forward in regards to technology, Mr. Gold, if you can answer this real quickly, some of these aircraft, it seems that they are operating off of energy that we don't currently have. But just yes or no, in your opinion, if we were able to obtain that, would that impact humanity for the better or negative?
Would certainly save us some money on funding on Artemis.
Definitely.
And this is a national security issue, that if there is such technology out there, we're not the only country that might have access to it. We don't want to be on the wrong end of technological surprise.
Okay. Thank you guys for your time.
So now,
So
now they're saying
commercial. Dang, did you catch that though?
Yeah, now he's saying, like it's like this could be like a arms race, Cold War sort of who gets to it first.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want to be on the wrong side.
Kind of like, let's go to the moon. Well, one thing that I found interesting is the fact that he kind of said like science is always like proven itself. Like, you know, he said at one point we thought that living organisms needed oxygen, that it couldn't be possible to live. And he said, but now that's not the case. We found out that it's not the case. So, man, one thing that I know for a fact is that the word of God has been proven again and again and again to be true. And I strongly believe that science and the Bible coexist together. Like they could, like, you know, science is not we shouldn't take science against the Bible or the Bible against science. I think that we need to use science to understand what's in the Bible.
For sure.
But some people twist it around and make it a whole debate. But because there's a lot of stuff in the Bible that I don't understand, like where it comes from. Like we're talking about like people who see, like Ezekiel 1:4. As I looked, I saw a great storm coming from the north, driving before it a huge cloud that flashed with a lightning and shone with a brilliant light. There was a fire inside the cloud, and in the middle of the fire glowed something like gleaming amber. From the center of the cloud came 4 living beings that looked human, except that each had 4 faces and 4 wings. Like, how do you... Were they doing psychedelic?
Yeah, it sounds like it sometimes,
bro. Like, this is crazy. Like, just Bible verses like that just make me wonder, like, what don't we know
I think there's a lot we don't know
that we are now just catching up to? Could this be something related to that, or is it just coincidence? But I think right now there's too much. There's too much evidence, I guess, if you want to call it evidence, or witnesses. Just, I mean, this is a hearing, and we see people here, and they're very like touchy about the information that they're releasing. So
yeah, it's definitely confidential stuff.
Right. So I wonder what they know.
Probably a lot more than what they spoke about. I know, like the Luis, the guy that was talking for most of the part there, he said he wrote a book and he had to get it like cleared, and he said it took like a year or something like that. I don't know, it took really long. It's probably a lot that a lot more information that we don't know yet. But what about us? What should we make of this?
Nothing, man. I mean, it's just information that I guess it suits up for entertainment. I mean, I could care less. Like you said, I could care less. I mean, at the end of the day, God is king. And interesting enough, though, like there's some experiences of alien adoption where they said that the only thing that could like stop the adoption or stop the process that they were going through is confessing the name of Jesus. There's cases like that in that I've heard, that when they feel paralyzed and then they feel like they're being taken, and that the only thing that has stopped it is saying Jesus. So that's kind of spooky.
Oh, you mean abduction?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said adoption.
Oh, my bad. It's kind of late, guys, and I have an accent, so
man, I
get
no accent.
I kind of get my words twisted sometimes.
Yeah, no.
But
I've
anyways,
heard of that though. But,
yeah.
No, but you're right though. Jesus is king. I mean, at the end of the day, God's in control. If he made aliens, I mean, hey,
could they be demons?
Could they be demons? Are they demons? Are they tricking us? Are they trying to trick the government? Are they messing with us?
It's Hollywood telling us the truth this whole time. And trying to get us ready. It's in The Simpsons too.
The Sixth Sense or the Fourth Kind.
Yeah, it's in The Simpsons too. Remember that one scene in The Simpsons that there's like a Congress person and he's like speaking and it just turns into an alien. I think it was the president on that episode or something like that. I haven't seen enough
Simpsons,
but
I don't know. I hope y'all found that interesting. We thought it was pretty interesting, so we decided to share it with y'all.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah, share what you think. Do you think it's demons? Do you think it's aliens? Do you think it's something else? All I gotta say is don't worry. Whatever happens.
Could this disprove the Bible or God?
No. Don't let it ruin your faith. Don't do that. Don't let it ruin your faith. I wouldn't. I mean, this is just for like Jerry said, this is purely entertainment, honestly. Like, wow, it's interesting, it's cool to like it's cool news, cool to learn about. But as far as faith goes, God is what is it? God is I'm blanking, y'all. That's on the brain fart.
It's kind of late, bro. I'm not even.
God is what? God did? I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. God's in control. So,
Hey, yo, somebody get this man some coffee or Red
go
Bull.
home.
Anyways, guys, it's been real. Thank you for tuning in.
Let us know what you want to see next. Comment, subscribe, like, give us money.
What you think about? Bruh.
But yeah, enjoy, guys.
Peace.
Dude,
what's going on with you, Jason?
I don't know, bro. You're talking brain, bro. I'm having brain farts.